The red. In my end is my beginning. Mary, Queen of Scots. I found some peace of mind in the Astoria, and sat and nursed a glass of fine red wine. I pluck the plumes out from a sumptuous history, and throw in dates and names from olden times. They flow on past me, black and white in ribbons, beneath the wedding and the funeral wreaths. Their juice flows out as sweet as from ripe berries, beneath a hail of clapping and of kicks. So let the red be captive to the crystal, as in my soul are soldered passion's fire. But in banality its crystal patterns bristle, with laughter, sin, and even truth in wine. I drive out from my memory like an insect the snapshot in which I renounce myself, and let myself go once more on flimsy impulse, one final evening, loving in regret. In my thoughts for some reason, melting shyly, a distant cry forth from the scaffold stirs. My power was bestowed by the Almighty, and but to him my power answered. And pink on grey the image grows before me of that majestic, mournful silhouette, that Scottish queen, exquisite, graceful, courtly, with pride taking the devil's own bouquet. Nettles sting tears, and snowdrops blooming desperate, faith's persecution, passion's torments weak, pride's agonies, and folly's mad of renegades, their crash of hope, and tidings bearing grief. I bore myself as if in pearls and diamonds, to Bloise's chateau and to Ambrosie's palace. By lofty rank each step I took was ironed, with curls whipped up into a custard flawless. In a silk tent where lilies white bloom freely, the Lord gave her a handsome youth to wed, and hastily the darts of Cupid pierced him, and he was overcome. A tragic end befell him then, and so to her, true warrior, thrown to the palace dogs, she was by spite. Unworthy she was called. It was impossible to follow her true spouse into the skies. And once again, distracted at my table, I roam in my own problem's murky mist. I reap offences, most of them enabled but by my own caprices. After this, seeking the meeting point of two realities, laying the pros and cons in a patience, I scrape the essence out from trivialities and bathe myself again in the Renaissance. The crystal now is sparkling with madness, which pours out strong like bloody, silky spring. Cloaked in its stream, a soul in passion's madness, kneeling to her beheader, does she cling. I shudder and return back to modernity, and hold within my hand my wine's warm froth. My memory holds a parchment to posterity of bloody stain upon the tablecloth. Half dreaming still, I pay for what I didn't drink. I breathe in spring that into my hell tore, of jumbled thoughts whose broken shards do clink, cry out and weep like many years before. In alleys, stars like orphan children whimpering drive all my prejudices from my sight. Only the moon, silver on blackness quivering, foretells that I shall have a witch's night.